The Watchtower, the Hill of First Defense. This is a story about three monkeyteers who climb a hilltop watchtower, convinced they must protect themselves before anyone else can strike. Their 10th miracle-minded adventure begins when every defensive thought makes the world look more dangerous, and they discover that attack and vulnerability travel together. The three monkeyteers reached a stone watchtower overlooking 3 jungle valleys. A sign above the door read, "First Defense Tower, see danger before danger sees you." Spider Monkey grinned. Sounds useful. Squirrel Monkey adjusted the little leather pouch beneath his cape. Or exhausting. Howler Monkey marched inside. Relax, I shall detect all threats. At the top were 3 brass telescopes. Spider aimed his toward the eastern trail. There's a monkey carrying a stick, Squirrel gasped. Weapon? Howler leaned over. Strike first. Spider squinted. The monkey used the stick to knock mangoes from a tree. Oh! Squirrel turned his telescope south. 2 monkeys whispering. Howler narrowed his eyes. Plotting. They could be talking. They could be plotting while talking. Squirrel frowned. The 2 monkeys suddenly laughed. They're probably laughing at us. Spider stared. They're half a mile away. Very loud laughter. Soon the monkeyteers began spotting danger everywhere. A rustling bush became an ambush. A bird circling overhead became a spy. A wagon approaching the tower became an invasion. Spider pulled the drawbridge up. Squirrel locked the windows. Howler stacked coconuts beside the stairs. Spider pointed at them. What are those for? Defensive coconuts. How do they work? I throw them before anyone throws something at me. A bell suddenly rang downstairs. Dong! All 3 jumped. They're here! Shouted Spider. Howler grabbed a coconut. Squirrel hid behind a barrel. The bell rang again. Dong! Spider raced downstairs and peered through a crack in the door. A tiny delivery monkey stood outside holding a basket. I have sandwiches, Howler whispered. Classic disguise. Spider opened the door 1 inch. Leave them there. The delivery monkey shrugged. Okay. After he left, Squirrel inspected the basket. Cheese, tomato, banana bread. Howler looked disappointed. Nothing suspicious? There's mustard. Keep watching it. By afternoon, nobody had attacked them. Yet the monkeyteers felt less safe than when they arrived. Spider paced. I keep expecting something. Squirrel nodded. Every time I search for danger, I find another possibility. Howler stared through all 3 telescopes. That is because danger is extremely organized. Squirrel sighed. Pouch time. He drew a folded slip. Howler groaned. I hope it recommends stronger doors. Squirrel opened it. The paper read, Every attack thought teaches you that attack is possible, and then you expect it in return. Spider stopped pacing. So when I imagine attacking first, I also teach myself there is something to defend against, said Squirrel. Howler looked at the coconut in his hand. And if I keep preparing to strike, the whole jungle starts looking like it may strike back. Nobody spoke. Spider lowered the drawbridge. Squirrel unlocked the windows. Howler slowly returned the coconuts to their basket. One can still be lunch, he said. They climbed back to the roof. Spider looked through the telescope again. The monkey with the stick was sharing mangoes with children. The whispering monkeys were rehearsing a surprise birthday song. The approaching wagon carried flower pots. Squirrel smiled. The jungle didn't change. Our purpose for looking changed, said Spider. Howler nodded. We were searching for enemies and wondering why we kept finding them. A sudden thump came from the stairs. Howler spun around. Spider raised a hand. Before the defensive coconut, they waited. The delivery monkey appeared. You forgot your lemonade. Howler lowered his arm. Excellent timing. They invited him to stay. As they ate, Spider looked over the peaceful valleys. Monkey mind says, attack first so I won't be vulnerable. Squirrel added, but the attack thought is what teaches me vulnerability. Howler lifted his lemonade. Miracle mind does not need to turn every stranger into a future enemy. Spider smiled. Maybe safety feels different when we stop rehearsing danger. Squirrel tucked the paper back into the pouch. Howler took a bite of banana bread. And for the record, the mustard was innocent. The 3 monkeyteers tossed their feathered hats into the air and cheered together. One for all and all for one, and then they shouted, Love all, for all is love.